If you follow the tips in today's video, I'm going to teach you everything I know from starting a Type Beat channel from scratch all the way to getting to over 1,000 per month. I just started this channel a few months ago. It's doing pretty well, making me 1 to 2K a month at least. And every month it seems to be growing. Even if the views aren't going up, the sales are still staying the same or going up. So the last video I showed you how I started the channel, how I grew it. Now we're answering your questions in today's video. So I got a shit ton of questions from you guys. We're going to try and go as fast as possible, but here we go. All right, so first question here. A lot of people had the same question. It says, I get you have to pick a niche, but does it have to be the same artist? What if the beats don't fit that artist vibe, but I still want to upload it? 365 A$AP Rocky beats every year is insane. I agree. If I just copied A$AP Rocky's beats every fucking day for the rest of my life, I would lose my mind. Basically, you have to understand what a type beat is, because a lot of people genuinely don't get it. A type beat is just a marketing term, so I make Cypher beats and then put a name on it. Now, for best results in your type beat channel, I recommend you stick to one artist in the beginning, and as you get bigger, you branch out. Kind of just make your own shit, and then you put a label on it, basically. For the most part, you should be making, your beats should be kind of similar, so you should be able to put the same artist on it. But if you go and listen to some of my beats, I guarantee you, like, if A$AP heard them, if A$AP Rocky heard them, he wouldn't rap on 95% of them, because like they're really not like similar to his songs, but they're similar enough to where I could put a title on it, then people will search it up and be satisfied with the results. You know, you can't just make, like, I don't know, like a dance hall beat and then call it like a trap metal beat. Like, that doesn't fucking make sense. So it has to make sense, but you're not supposed to copy the artist's flow and style. You're supposed to do your own thing and then just put a label on it. Just uploading an image along to our beat is better than the music video, or is it the same? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I think you mean how I put like the music video visuals on screen. So there's levels to the visuals. There's just the tunes to tube picture, which is fine. There's beats with millions of views that do that. There's the music videos, which is what I like and I've had success with. And yeah, when it comes, I think this is your question. When it comes to the music videos, sometimes I'll just, you know, for the thumbnail, it'll just be whatever the auto-generated one if it looks good. But if it doesn't look good, I'll just find a picture and put that as the thumbnail. So I think that answers that question. And your second question, how do we know when to restart a new Type Beat channel? I think I fucked up by making videos saying why I quit, this is why I quit, you should restart, because now all you fuckers are in the comments obsessing over like, oh, when should I restart, should I quit? And it's like, the end goal is to never quit. It's to have one brand and one channel that you're gonna keep doing forever. The only reason I tell you motherfuckers to restart is because you did everything wrong. So you should only restart if you've been grinding for a long time and you're really seeing no results, you're not making sales at all, or if you did everything wrong, you'll see, you know, just by following my videos. All the information's on this channel. So, you know, you can watch the why I quit videos. I'll link it at the end after this one. But just, you know, let's say you do have a brand and it's going well, just because views drop a bit doesn't mean you should restart. For example, my channel recently, like, the views have been down a little bit. It's still pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still getting like 12,000 views a day, but that's not as good as we were at before. So I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I should delete everything just because the views are down. So you guys get very obsessive over this shit and you need to just relax. And that's gonna be like a key theme throughout this video and throughout a lot of the questions. Not flaming you or anyone else who asks questions, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people out there, maybe even you, obsess way too much, and it's not that deep is basically the moral of the video. When I make mid beats, they always seem to do better, views wise, sales wise, and placements wise, than my beats I think are good. Do you know why this may be? What a producer thinks a good beat is versus what an artist thinks a good beat is extremely different. And this is something that you right here probably got wrong. Producers love these complex beats with all types of sounds and shit going on. Artists like dead simple beats. This is something I teach in my course. If you didn't know I dropped a course, it's basically the fastest way to get to 0 to 1,000 per month as a producer. It goes over everything from the mindset to what actually makes a good type beat, to how to grow a successful type beat channel, and then how to scale upwards from there. So you click the first link in the description if you're interested in that. But to answer your question, when it comes to your beat, there's really 4 main things. There's the drums, the loop, the mixing, and the arrangement. You don't want to overdo any of them. You want to keep it very simple and predictable for the artist. You know, when you're making beats in your free time, you can be a little more complex and shit, but when it comes to placements and type beats and all that, you got to make it dead simple. By the way, I don't know if I was like this in the last video. I'm fucking bald now, and we're outside. We're switching it up. We're switching it up this year. The content's better be way better. But yeah, let's get into this next question. Do you think selling loops and drum kits is a good way to make money? Abso-fucking-lutely. Kits and loops, they're another half of the game. Type beats is only one part of the game, but I think the best way to start out is with type beats. Again, that's what I teach here. But I think Once you master type beats, that's when you can start looking into these other business models. You know, you're probably making your loops for your type beats, so you can export the loops as well, send those out. Now you're doing loop kits. That's kind of the way I would scale out of type beats. But in the beginning, I just want you to obsess over type beats. It's the best way to get started. Unless you don't want to do type beats at all, then that's a whole different conversation. But for the 99% of you out there that do want to do type beats, in the beginning, I wouldn't start thinking about drum kits and loops and all that. I would just obsess over growing your type beat channel. Because like I've said in I think 3 videos now, a jack of all trades is a master at none. So you need to start by mastering your type beat channel. Then you can now think about, now I want to start doing loop kits. Now I want to start doing drum kits. Now I want to focus on placements. You know, you got to do one thing at a time, then just keep adding on the other business models as you master them. Let's say one of my beats blew up and got a placement in a big song. How do I make sure I collect my royalties? I'm not an expert at this, but I'll tell you a story. When I got my first big placement, which was through a type beat, I didn't get paid for a year. I made like the least payment, but then the song had like 3 million streams, 5 million streams. Nowadays, it's out almost 20. And I didn't receive a dime in the beginning, other than that like $20 lease. So I was freaking out. But luckily, his management was very nice. They gave me a nice advance of $500. That's going to be your first thing, is the advance. If you get like an industry placement, they should be paying you thousands, not like a little like $500 payment. But my artist wasn't that big. So you're going to get your advance. You're going to get a master royalty. Industry standards like 1 to 3%. But if it's an unsigned artist, I'd push for 15 to even up to 30%. And you're going to collect that either through the label or through whatever distributor they use. Probably going to be DistroKid. There's going to be, if you're in America, it's Sound Exchange. You need to sign up on there. That you get your other royalties on there. Then there's your publishing, which should be 50-50 if it's just you and the artist, but that always gets split evenly. You're going to want to also sign up for either BMI or ASCAP and then collect royalties through there. And yeah, I made some extra money through that. That's a pretty good way to make money, because a lot of people just don't really collect their royalties and they're like, oh, why am I broke? You're fucking missing out on thousands of dollars. Final question from this guy. I usually see beats selling for $30 to $40 per MP3, which is a reasonable price, and he said that's a crazy price for my country. So what's a reasonable price for my beats? If the people in your country or the economy in your country shit, why are you selling to them? That is the beauty of the music industry. You can do it from anywhere in the world. So I mean, trap music is like big in America, so of course I'm selling to mostly American people where the economy's better. So if you're in like some third world country, why are you even focused on selling to them? Now, if that's the type of music you make and it's like their culture or whatever, then that's a different story. But for the most part, 99% of guys out there, maybe even you as well, are just making like trap music or just like, whatever's like big worldwide. So it's like you can sell to these bigger guys, these bigger countries, I guess. Most of my traffic is from like America, but I do have some other like foreigners and they've never had a problem with my prices. So I think that's just cope. Just price it at the normal standard price. Is it okay to re-upload videos, keep the upload streak going? No. Again, obsessive. I've never missed a day, but let's say you genuinely can't make a good beat. You're really struggling for ideas. Just take the L in the day. I haven't missed a day yet on the channel, but if you can't do it, you can't do it. I'd rather miss the day than re-upload, because I don't think there's a point to re-upload. Now, I have spoke with somebody in my DMs through the success of my last video, and we are kind of thinking of like a re-uploading strategy, but I wouldn't take any risks on that. That's not something that I see people do. That's not something I've done. Well, actually, on my original channel, I've re-uploaded a couple times, zero success with that. So I say once the beat's out there, just let it do its thing. I've had stuff blow up a year after it's come out, so you never know. The problem that I'm doing is one specific niche. I don't make enough beats to keep multiple channels alive consistently. So what do you think I should do? I like doing Regalia, Yeet, Slumps, SPGUS, and ambient type beats. Those beats are so different from each other. Yeah, I wouldn't run like 6 channels. There's no point. And for all those genres you mentioned there, those are all kind of fall under the category of like the modern underground. So this is what I would do. And this is what you should do, because a lot of people obsess over the one artist. In the beginning, yes, one artist, 2 max if you really have to, but I did 1, and that's what had success with me. So I would start with just, one artist, whichever one of your favorites out of that group is, and whichever one you could do the most. Keep doing that, and as you grow and grow, you can then try and add other artists to it. So let's say, I forget which artist you said in there, genres. So you said Yeet. So, you could just start by posting Yeet beats. Something, you're starting to gain a following. Maybe you're at 1K subs, you're getting consistent views. Now you can start doing Yeet X someone else. And then you keep growing and growing and growing. Then you can start doing other artists entirely, other genres, see how that goes. It'll probably get less views, but some of it still might blow up. So that's kind of my approach to the type beat game. is to start with one artist and just keep building and building and building. As you get bigger, start expanding out to new genres, so then you're more of a brand instead of just the guy who posts yeet type beats every day. Here comes a question. I have a beat that blew up out of nowhere last October. It went from 30 views to 32k views until 31st of December, and on January 1st having 300 to 1,000 views in the beat and constantly having new ones blowing up. Then the views went down to 10 to 20. Any ideas? So it could have been a few things. Could have just been pure unlucky algorithm. Could have been, and likely, as you switch something up. I like to do what's called riding the wave. It's something I talked about a lot on this channel. If something starts doing good, you want to keep replicating that. So if a certain type of beat did good, you want to just keep making those similar types of beats. I haven't looked at your channel, but what I'm probably going to assume is, you know, these two videos blew up and then you just kind of did whatever the fuck else. You kind of got to play the game. I know it sucks. Some people don't like that, but that's just kind of how it works. What's up, man? I started a Type Beat channel back in January. Started going by the hard trap beat niche. Didn't bring me success. Went to Ghostbane Beats, started uploading. Got to 700 subs, 3k watch hours. One video peaked at 14k and haven't been able to get another video. Try experimenting with other subgenres. Yeah, this is like the same thing. Like stuff goes up and down. You just got to keep grinding and posting consistently until the next one blows up. So it's that simple. There's not much else to say about that. I kind of answered it in the last couple questions. Brother, how do you stay motivated to upload daily? Sometimes for me, I just struggle to make something like that and I give up. How do I stay motivated? Discipline beats motivation. That is the main thing. And it's easier said than done. There's going to be days where you don't want to do it. You just got to get up and do it anyways. What's helped me the best is routine. I follow a strict routine. The first thing I do every single day is make my daily type beat, and that's worked wonders for me. I've tried batching the uploads, making 7 beats in one day, but it's never worked that good. So if I just wake up every morning, first task is just make that daily type beat, it seems to help, and I have pretty good success with it. In the beginning, it's probably going to be a lot more difficult for you out there. And if you can't make something good, then like I said previously in a different question, you kind of just have to take the L in the day. In a perfect world, we have both quality and quantity. But if you could only settle for quality, then I'd rather just do that. Do you use different emails for each channel, or you got everything on one email, just creating a new channel? I was wondering if it affects algorithms and visibility somehow. This is again what I'm saying about the obsessing over like little shit. I don't think your email address is gonna like fucking change the algorithm or anything. It's a good question. Right? I appreciate you for asking the question, but it's like a lot of guys out there are obsessing way too much over like these little details. Know your emails, 99% sure it's not gonna like fuck up anything. I've made channels in the same emails and I've been completely fine, so you don't got to worry about that. I think you're gonna be good, but you should make like a brand new channel. So let's say you had like your old gaming channel from when you were like 8 years old. Don't just start posting beats on there. Like make a whole new channel. Do you think it's necessary to only post your beats under one artist? Because my best performing beats are whenever I put JC in the title, but I also like making beats for similar artists. Again, this is another example of just, you know, as you're growing, you do Jay-Z X someone else, and then as you keep growing even further than that, you can start doing more artists. Do videos beats that are scheduled algorithmically, oh my god, I can't speak that word, perform better? Again, it's a good question, but it's again, fucking fly. Again, it's another example of obsessing over little things. Whether your video is scheduled or not doesn't really matter. I like to schedule it. I like to be a day in advance. It helps me, so I don't have to like stress and try and get like a beat out super fast. That sounded weird. Pause. Yeah, I like to schedule because I like to post the exact same time every day. I don't know if that really like helps that much, but I think once you grow and you're posting at the same time every day, your audience expects that from you. So yeah, I like to schedule, but I don't think that's gonna like be the difference from 1 million views or not. Could you do multiple niches to start off with and stick with one that does best if you don't know what you want to focus on? Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are asking about niche for you, and no, you gotta figure out your niche in the beginning. It doesn't even have to be that close to the art. Like, it has to be generally close to what the artist beats sound like, but you can really do your own thing, so you don't have to obsess over it that much. Just find an artist that's getting a lot of views and then just do that. What do you consider a big artist? I've never had success doing like the small artists. I've tried the underground artists, not much success. You could build like a more of like a cult like following and audience, and you get like a lot of like smaller placements from like bigger people in the underground, but there's not that many people. There's just not enough volume of people looking up those types of beats. So I like to go for the bigger artists. What is a big artist? Kind of like a household name, you know. My beats are A$AP Rocky beats, and I've been doing Baby Keem beats as well. If you ask the average person on the street if they know who those names, they'll probably say yes. If you ask the average person on the street, if they know who like Night Level is, which is the stuff I was doing before, they probably wouldn't. So that's just kind of my philosophy with the type beats. That's what's worked best for me. Go for those like bigger like household names, people everybody knows. It's gonna take you a little bit longer to get started in them because the competition's higher, but the return on investment is way better. How do you create and edit the beat videos? Okay, I'll explain it. I use the free version of DaVinci Resolve. You can download that. Download the artist music videos and then just crop it so it has like the black bars on the side, and you just kind of have to like cut it up like every 2 bars, every 4 bars or something, because if you just use the video as is, it's gonna get copyrighted. So that's how I make my visuals. It works very well. You don't gotta add any fancy effects, just put the music video. It's that simple. Does it work to delete the beats that got no views and repost it? Again, I wouldn't do that, because as your channel grows, a lot of artists like will go back and listen to those other beats in your channel. Like I've had guys that binged my entire channel. So, and that was all of the questions. You should be a fucking genius by now. I hope you take notes. That's it. If you want all the information in one spot, want to know the fastest way to go to 0 to 1,000 per month, you can click the first link in the description below. Click here to watch another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.